Properties today, the following terms will apply to both sales equally. The property which is improved by a dwelling will be sold in an as-is condition and subject to conditions, senior liens, restrictions, easements, and agreements of record affecting the same, if any, and with no warranty of any kind. A deposit of 10% of the purchase price will be required at the time and place of sale. Such deposit to be in cash, certified check, or in other form as a substitute trustee may determine acceptable in their sole discretion. The secured party shall not be required to post a deposit. The balance of the purchase price shall be paid in cash or certified funds within 15 days of the sale date, unless said period is extended in writing by the sub-trustee, time being of the essence. The trustee reserves the right to require interest to be paid by the purchaser on the unpaid purchase price at the rate pursuant to the deed of trust note from the date of sale to the date of the purchase price that the purchase price is paid in full. If payment of the balance does not occur timely, in addition to any other legal or equitable remedies available to them, the substitute trustee may declare the entire deposit forfeited and resell the property at the risk and cost of the defaulting purchaser. In such event, the defaulting purchaser shall be liable for the payment of any deficiency in the purchase price, all costs and expenses of both sales, attorney's fees, and all other charges incurred by the sub-trustee. If settlement is delayed for any reason, there shall be no abatement of interest caused by the deal. Taxes, ground rent, and water rent to be adjusted to the date of sale. Public charges and assessments payable on an annual basis to be adjusted for the current year to the date of the sale and assumed thereafter by the purchaser. Transfer and recordation costs shall be paid by the purchasers. If the substitute trustee is unable to convey marketable title, the purchaser's sole remedy in law or in equity shall be limited to the refund of the deposit. Upon refund of the deposit, the sale shall be void of no effect, and the purchaser shall have no further claim against the substitute trustee or the secured party. The terms of sale may be amended by the trustee at their sole discretion by announcements made at the sale. The substitute trustee and the secured party make no representations or warranties with respect to the accuracy of any information. Does anybody have any questions about the terms of the sale? We understand this is a foreclosure sale. We do not warranty title. We do not warranty the value of the property. All risk is basically on the purchaser. Okay, the first property I have today is 1857 Scenic Highway in Churchville. An execution of a deed of trust in the original principal amount of $260,558 dated August 18, 2010. Recorded among the land records of the Circuit Court for Augusta County on August 23, 2010, in deed book 100006522 at page 152. The following property will be off for sale, public auction, 1857 Scenic Highway in Churchville. On this property, the bank's opening bid is a specified bid of $300,357.67. Bank's bid is $357.67. Going once. Going twice. Final call for any bids. Higher than that. Okay, this property is hereby sold to the noble. On this property, it's bank. It will be bank limit. That's who we're going to vest the deed to. Okay, second and final property today is 112 Macaulay Lane.
Okay, I got something to say about that before you go any further. You have the wrong instrument number. Here's a perfect deed. It's been perfected. They're in fraud. Here's my EFT instrument. They have processed it according to UCC law. As you touch the check, you processed it. They processed it. They discharged my debt. I have reported them to the federal. Here's the habitual offenders that they are. Fraud. If you buy this, these people who bought into what City Mortgage is doing is out of their money. And then they're being sued. $7 billion mortgage settlement because they're committing fraud. Here's an apostille. I have brought forward a Beverly land grant that covers me by federal law. If you don't think it's real, walk in there, look on the wall, it's real, it's there. Go to the Richmond Library of Records. Here's a certified copy of the Beverly land grant. I am giving notice to agent, notice to principal. If you sell this land, you're committing fraud and you'll be in collusion to them. And I will protect this land. It has been taken care of. They discharged my debt. I've sent them notice. They did not respond to me. It is ab initio. They cannot void or go back against anything. So you, sir, your company has been frauded. I suggest you go and take them to court and get your money back. Anybody that's doing a third-party debt collection is committing theft by deception. They have taken my land and saying it's theirs. I have perfected title. I have an apostille with the land grant in place. I gave them 90 days to come forward and say they had a problem with this. They never showed up. I also, covered apostille, 30-day notice. So the problem is, here's another proof of evidence. I got a check from a law firm telling me I won a case I didn't know I was involved in, where City Mortgage has committed fraud.
You know, if you have a legal claim, the courts are open to you, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the sale today.
You do the sale, you will be committing fraud.
But you can, you know, the courts are open to you. If you have any legal recourse, if you have those rights, and you can pursue them. But I'm gonna go ahead with the
Here's
sale
the problem.
today.
I have done this.
Sir, you don't have a court order ordering me not to do the sale. I'm gonna do the sale.
Land grant is better and stronger binding to the Constitution of the United States of America. It's the same thing as a treaty.
All your right, you have whatever legal rights you have, and the courts are open to you. I'm going to go forward with the sale today.
Secondly, anybody knows that a substitute trustee, according to Virginia State Code, they have to live in the same county or city as the property. Therefore, this deed is void on its face.
Sale of 112 Macaulay Lane, also known as 2258 Calf Mountain Road in Waynesboro. An execution of a deed of trust in the original principal amount of $88,241, dated August 31st, 1998. Recorded among the land records of the Circuit Court for Augusta County on September 4th, 1998, as instrument number 09633 and deed book 1376 at page 402. The following property will be offered for sale, public auction, 112 Macaulay Lane, also known as 2258 Calf Mountain Road in Waynesboro. Bank's opening bid on this property is $42,660. $42,660 is the bank's bid.
Is this the one he's talking about?
I don't know which one.
Keep in mind, I have an EFT instrument showing I discharged my debt with an $85,000 EFT instrument. They processed it. According to UCC law, they processed it. If they had a problem with it, couldn't touch it. They had to send it back explaining why they had a problem with it. It's real. Banks use them all the time.
I'm not going to make it. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Did you hear what he asked you?
I don't make any representation.
What did you ask? What was your question?
I didn't know if this was the property you were talking about.
Yeah, 112
The property is on 112 Macaulay Lane, also known as 2258 Calf Mountain Road in Waynesboro, Virginia.
2258 Calf Mountain Road happens to be about 2 miles away from me, so.
Do I have any bids higher than the bank's opening bid of $42,660? Going once, going twice. Final call for any higher bids. Okay, this property is hereby sold back to de novo. That's all I got, folks.
You did raise a question, sir, about having a court order, if you had a court order halting this. But this is a non-judicial foreclosure state, so where's the court order that gives you or grants you the authority to sell?
Well, a non-judicial foreclosure state, you don't.
I know.
You don't need a.
He didn't either. He didn't either.
I didn't need it. I have a land grant that protects me.
Wait. I'm not here to argue with you. If you have any legal claims, go bring them in court.
His
Said here
land's
on
not in
this
this
date,
court.
June 6, 2012.
All I'm saying is that I'm
We,
not going
Chris
to
Allen Height and Suzanne Height.
But we know what you're doing. We're just saying what you're doing, which is fiction and not going to work in reality according to God's law. You're going to go put this in the courthouse. It's going to come back. It's going to go to some man who's going to end up issuing a warrant, and he's going to come, or a warrant in debt, what they call an unlawful detainer. Then they're going to send their sheriff cronies out to go arrest somebody who's not going to leave the property. That's against the law.
This property is just an address on paper to me. You have legal rights.
That's all it is.
The courts are open to you. You can, if you have claims, go bring them. You know, we
You
don't
can't
want
bring a claim like that into this court.
But here's the thing, you auctioned off the wrong, this is the instrument.
He's showing you the instrument that they were selling.
I've just done my job today. If you have any legal claims,
Doing your job is not work.
I'm not a judge. I can't give you any
Here's the instrument
relief
you're
you're
trying to
asking
sell.
for.
Did you do your due diligence?
If you do your due diligence, you find out that this was in place.
You can Courts are open. That's all I can say.
And they can't, they done wrong by selling this, or trying to sell it.
I don't want anything to do with this court.
Judge, I can't.
You are screwing yourself by dealing with these people.
I don't. I can. I'm just with Atlantic Law Group. You want me to? I don't have a business card.
Do you have a piece of paper or something to write it down on?
I can. Yeah, I got a piece of paper. So I'll just take the ad. I mean, our firm's name is on the ad. ALG.
What was your name?
My name is Aaron Jordan. I'll just put that right here.
Here's the thing, no one can explain the fact why they think they can hold this whole courthouse is in fraud when it says according to state law.
There.
And it says in the deed, all applicable laws apply.
Here's a copy of the
Pull
ad.
out the check. Not the one. Not that one.
I mean,
Photocopy.
No.
you're really just making your arguments to the wrong guy, because there's nothing I can do for you here.
But we can show you for
wanna-
your conscience sake.
That's fine. I can
There
take
is
anything you
a
want to give
check
me.
right here
Whoever's
from
involved
a
in that got
lawsuit
sued too.
Okay.
showing that City Mortgage, Citibank, is in fraud.
Well, why don't you go hire a lawyer then?
It's already been done.
I'm not a lawyer because I'm incompetent. I'm a man of God. I'm a flesh and
It's
blood.
already been proven.
I'm
in
not a
court.
fiction.
Well,
You're
They're
working
not
for
going to
fiction,
acknowledge
you
it
can't
because
even
the banks get their money from it.
well,
I got one question for you.
I got to take off.
Are you an attorney?
I am.
Law attorney?
Yes, sir.
So you're part of the British Admiralty Register. You serve the Queen.
Right to America, right?
Have a good day, folks.
And according to the original Constitution, you should be deported.
We're going into the Constitution.
I've done nothing else. I ran everybody.